Hey mamas, I want to share with you my secret that is a low-risk solution in helping you build wealth and that could potentially make you mortgage-free in 5 to 10 years. So stay tuned. Hey guys, I'm Brandy Leiden, host and founder of Mom You're Not Alone. I am also a local realtor and investor here in Knoxville, Tennessee. We are going to talk about the first step to investing, okay? Investing is super scary. I love flips, so we're going to talk about flips today. But specifically, we're going to talk about a live-in flip, all right? So let's start with flips. What is a flip? It is purchasing a house that needs rehab, that is cheaper, price per square foot, but could be sold for more after rehab, okay? So that's a flip. So you buy it, you rehab it, you sell it for more. Now, live-in flip. It is less risky because you're going to buy a primary residence anyway, right? This is our baby step to investing. So when you look for your primary residence, let's look for one that is, not the prettiest one in the neighborhood. Got good bones, maybe the grass is overgrown, price per square foot's really low. So we want to look for things like that. And we want to look for things that just need cosmetic upgrades, right? Great condition. Maybe a grandma lived there and she didn't update it since the 70s. So great layout, great bones. It needs cabinets. It needs flooring. It needs paint. Light fixtures are huge. You can do light fixtures for less than $2,000 probably for an entire little house. And that makes a huge difference. So we're going to pick out some things like that. You want to have a spreadsheet on what your budget's going to be for this, okay? And you want to ask your local realtor, Brandy Leiden, just kidding. You want to ask your local realtor, what could I sell this house for, right? So you want to know that before you know what you're going to budget to put in here. So it's less risky to live there because you're already going to buy a house, okay? Now, if we talk about in the future, buying multiple properties and flipping, that's risky because we now have to have another mortgage and another loan and all of this. So live-in flips is what we're chatting about today. Now, why would you want to do one? I'm going to share my personal story and what I made by doing one. So me and my husband bought a house and we tore it down to the subfloor. Our kids were 8 and 3. And to say the least, this is probably the worst live-in as far as conditions. So we have subfloor, we have no kitchen, we have a utility sink, we have a turned upside down moving box as a drying station, we have a hot plate, and that's how we lived for 3 months. Everything was torn up, we're covered in sheetrock dust, paint's everywhere, dogs are running around, hot mess. But when we finished, we did floors, cabinets, redid bathrooms, paint, light fixtures, knocked down a couple walls. When we finished and sold this house, we made $50,000 in equity. And if you live in the house for 2 years, you are avoiding capital gains tax. So you are able to take that profit and put it towards your next house, okay? So you're making your daily money, and then you get to have, whatever this chunk of money is that you've made and not had to pay capital gains tax on, and to move it to when you sell, you slide it over in equity to your next house. So if rinse and repeat, if you're to do this every 2 years, okay, let's say you do this 5 times, you could be completely mortgage free. Yes. So we're taking chunks of money, putting it towards the next mortgage, paying it down, and we could be completely mortgage free, mamas. Yes. Are we in? By the way, if you do not know what capital gains tax is, we're going to break this down to make it easy to understand. So if you were to buy a house, if you were to actually flip a house that you don't live in and sell it in 6 months, less than a year, you pay capital gains tax on profit, okay? And all that is basically what you bought it for, what you sell it for, whatever that difference is, whatever that profit is, you have to pay capital gains tax. Depending on your tax bracket, it could be anywhere from 20, 30. I'm not a CPA, don't quote me on this, but you have a tax bracket for capital gains tax, okay? Now, we're gonna recap a little bit. We have talked about how low risk doing a live-in flip is, yes? So I just really want to preach this to you guys because doing a live-in flip is a really low-risk solution for you guys to build wealth and be potentially mortgage-free in 5 to 10 years. Okay, mamas? So you are not alone. I'm here. If you ever need to chat about it, hit me up on Facebook, Instagram. Have a great day because, Mom, you're not alone.